Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so very much for tuning in on this Saturday evening. Thank you to my super chat. Thank you so very much. You give me every incentive to rock these live streams. Ladies and gentlemen, this is really interesting. This is a Slate article. Very, very, very interesting Slate article that I have to read you. And the way that they justify Mueller's performance is the following. How William Barr won. At every step in the investigation, the Attorney General used Mueller's ethics against him. The reality is that Mueller was unethical. What took place in the Mueller investigation, the Mueller probe, apparently the special counsel didn't know who Fusion GPS, didn't know what the Steele dossier was, didn't know who Glenn Simpson was. Glenn Simpson met before and after with Natalia Veselnitskaya. The Trump Jr. meeting that was completely legal because if Clinton's emails were infiltrated, were obtained by the Russians or anyone else, that would also mean that her servers were hacked. That would also mean that she jeopardized national security because she had top secret and special access program intelligence on those servers. In addition, if they tried to get Clinton's deleted emails to Trump Jr., her deleted emails were supposed to be not classified, even though almost certainly there was classified intelligence there. So any way you look at it, the notion was that, oh, well, he tried to get Clinton's emails from a foreign power. It's like, well, I thought that there was no evidence that her servers were infiltrated. Okay. I thought there was no evidence at all. Which one is it? Which one is it? Is it that Clinton's servers were infiltrated by the planet? Or is it that her servers were completely... So, I mean, that's just one of many overt inconsistencies in the whole story. So they tried to set up and frame Trump on a dossier that was purchased by Clinton. Obviously, it is completely immoral, and from a criminal justice standpoint, completely unethical to utilize a dossier that was purchased by Trump's direct political rival. But they did anyway. Then they, in the Mueller investigation, well, prior to the Mueller investigation, set up and framed Michael Flynn. And then the Mueller probe tried to obtain as much information against Trump from Michael Flynn as possible, but there was none because he was set up and framed. Then they utilized CrowdStrike, which was outsourced by Democrats. They had a team of individuals who gave money to President Obama and the Democratic Party. If the tables were reversed, they would never allow 19 Trump supporters to investigate Hillary Clinton. And then they got away with it by saying, well, Trump, Mueller's a Republican. Yeah, the Republicans don't like Trump. So here, this is why is President Donald Trump getting away with obstruction of justice in the Russia investigation? Well, because there was none. Because not one thing he did prevented information from being obtained. But let's continue. There are many answers: Republican corruption, Democratic incompetence. And this is also, you have to understand the way Democrats work. They have every single possible conceivable advantage, from corrupt intelligence officials to the media to a special counsel with unlimited power. 30 plus people were indicted on process crimes. Essentially unlimited power. And yet they couldn't get what they wanted because there was nothing there. There was nothing ever there. And so they say, well, Democratic incompetence. Yeah, there's incompetence, but they're inept at being corrupt. They're inept at setting up and framing a president. And the inability of Robert Mueller, the special counsel, to prove an underlying crime. Exactly. But one more reason is that Mueller has been outmaneuvered and betrayed by the man Trump appointed to end the investigation, Attorney General William Barr. Mueller has bent over backwards to be fair to Trump. Really? How is that even? I mean, this is where you get, this is how, like, Democrats see this. They think that Mueller is bent over backwards. They don't see that a special counsel has obtained 500 warrants, 200 names unmasked prior to the special counsel. The James Comey leaked classified memos, according to Chuck Grassley. They never had an underlying crime to begin with. They investigated with the assumption that there could have been a crime. The ODNI and DHS reports state categorically, and I could read them to you a little later, that there's no evidence of anything. A Port Film Co-op, Meatbone Express Conservative Film Podcast, YouTube. Thank you. All right, so if you look right here really quickly, the ODNI and DHS reports, the Department of Homeland Security, when they talked about how Russia interfered in the election, before the report on Russian malicious cyber activity, Grizzly said the Department of Homeland Security does not provide any warranties of any kind regarding any information contained within. Again, the Department of Homeland Security does not provide any warranties of any kind regarding any information contained within. Pretty clear cut. They're telling you they don't have any information that they want to state with certainty. Then the Office of Director of National Intelligence, they're highly confident. They're highly confident that DNC was hacked. They're not certain, and they say high confidence generally indicates that judgments are based on high quality information. High confidence in a judgment does not imply that the assessment is a fact or a certainty. Such judgments might be wrong. Now, the rebuttal is, well, everyone believes it, so what? Everyone believes that they're very confident something happened. They are not certain that something happened because they cannot be certain, because obviously all the information is derived from conflicts of interest outside of the United States government. Valerie Rogers! No crime except by Democrats. Exactly. Chris Cullen! Chris, thank you. Valerie, thank you. Exactly. And so, ladies and gentlemen, let's continue. So the two intelligence reports that were written before the Mueller probe stated categorically they're not certain of anything. And this is the only special counsel that actually looked at not the existence of a crime, but the possibility of a crime, which is not why you have a special counsel, which is one of the reasons Jeff Sessions was an abomination. Testifying on Wednesday before two House committees, Mueller shied away from questions about impeachment. His job, he explained, was to investigate the facts and deliver a report to the Attorney General. Anything else was beyond his purview. Democrats asked Mueller whether Trump campaign officials had betrayed their country when they communicated with so here they have, they never proved that they communicated with Assange about Democratic emails hacked by Russia. They asked whether Americans should be concerned that three senior Trump advisors had eagerly sought a foreign adversary's help to win an election. That's so vague. But with that logic, people associated with Trump, with Clinton advisors, Sidney Blumenthal included, eagerly sought to create dossiers. Clinton attorneys eagerly sought to purchase dossiers derived from foreign adversaries' help to win the election. So there you go. You could the same ridiculous claims they make against Trump actually pertain to the Clinton side. But again and again, Democrats recited facts from the Mueller report, hoping these aren't facts. There's no facts from the Mueller report. Everything in the Mueller report, the only facts are the following. These are the facts from the Mueller report, okay? These are the actual facts. The actual facts are the following. While the investigation identified numerous links between individuals with ties to the Russian government and individuals associated with the Trump campaign, the evidence was not sufficient to support criminal charges. Among other things, the evidence was not sufficient to charge any campaign official as an unregistered agent of the Russian government or other Russian principal. And our evidence on the June 9, 2016 meeting and DNC releases of hacked material was not sufficient to charge a criminal campaign violation. Further, the evidence was not sufficient to charge that any member of the Trump campaign conspired with representatives of the Russian government to interfere in the 2016 election. The evidence was not sufficient, continually not sufficient. Agent Pepsi! When will Dems finally be charged with anything? Treason, coup against her. I am really losing faith. No charges, just lots of tweets. But, Agent Pepsi 1, it's going to take time. It's inevitable, but he's still going up against a machine. So it is inevitable, but he is still going up against a machine. He's still going up against a machine. Clinton is running again. Oh, yes, she is. And she will eventually, whether it's before the third debate or after the third debate, before the first of the year, I think around October and November, she will enter the race and then save the Democratic Party, and then everyone will be so happy. And then we'll realize why this all happened, and we'll realize also why it's so difficult for Trump's administration to have indicted people, because it takes time going up against a political machine. Inevitably, indictments are going to take place because you have John Durham. You're going to have by then the Inspector General report. And you're going to have Clinton, if anything, is going to also want to run specifically to undermine the Durham probe. That's something that is just another benefit for Clinton when she runs. But just the quest for political influence, there's no way that she's not running. But anyway, it does take time. Tell us again how Nixon was more powerful. And Nixon was, I think Nixon was more powerful than Hillary. He won a tremendous landslide. I think the biggest landslide in U.S. history in 1972. And then shortly after, he was forced to resign. He was president. She wasn't. I think that's actually the point that I make. People think that, and this is in all walks of life, even sports. People say, "Well, you know what? This person is impervious," and then what happens is they are proven mortal. They lose a match. They lose a Super Bowl. They're forced to resign, and then suddenly they're mortal. Nobody thought Clinton would lose the election, and I stated in the Hill, the Huffington Post, and Salon that she would, but nobody thought that she would lose until the last second of November 8th. But anyway, so didn't his findings about the Trump Tower meeting add up to people conspiring? No. There wasn't it. See, then the thing is, like, they believe what happens is they believe their own propaganda spin. There was nothing illegal about the Trump Tower meeting. Didn't Trump's pressure on then Attorney General Jeff Sessions to end the investigation in 2017 and on White House counsel Don McGahn to write a false witness statement in 2008 prove obstruction of justice? No, because first of all, both of them are gossip and hearsay, and the investigation didn't end. And write a false witness statement, that's according, there's no evidence of that. There's no evidence of that. Each time Mueller rejected the political script, stipulating that his affirmation of the cited facts didn't mean he agreed with the lawmakers' characterizations. The facts do not lead to any criminal conduct. That's why he didn't indict. That's what they're so frustrated about. They're so frustrated because they spent 2 years, endless resources, and they still couldn't find any evidence that Trump committed a crime. Mueller's integrity makes him a sterling investigator? No, it doesn't. It makes him a horrible investigator. He's investigating the absence of a criminal act. What they were doing with Trump is trying to find the possibility of something, which was never there. They knew, and I write in the Federalist, they knew there was no evidence in 2016. On March 22nd, he submitted his 448-page report, and I read you the most important parts. And it even says here, not sufficient, without explanation, that the evidence was not. Mueller had drafted the report. The Attorney General issued a statement on March 24th declaring without explanation that the evidence was not sufficient to establish that the president committed an obstruction of justice offense. How can you have an obstruction of justice offense when you don't even have a predicate crime? You don't even have. There was nothing that they were searching for to prove that a criminal act took place. And that's how absurd all of this is. That's really how absurd all of this is. Mueller and his team were taken aback. On March 27th, the special counsel sent Barr a note pointing out that the Attorney General's letter did not capture the full context, nature, and substance. So here we go. By dismissing the case against Trump 3 weeks before he released the report, Barr allowed Republicans to frame the report as a victory. The report was a victory. The whole point was they didn't indict. With Clinton, Comey literally stated she committed this crime, that crime, this crime, that crime, this crime, that crime. There was a top secret and special access program intelligence. People could have infiltrated. All of these things took place. And yet, Bravo Victor, hello. And yet, she didn't mean to commit those crimes. Notice how the Attorney General, Mueller never stated, oh, well, Trump didn't mean to do all those things that were criminal, because there was nothing criminal that he engaged in. There was no criminal offense he engaged in. With Clinton, there was a criminal offense. Comey completely exonerated. Well, not exonerated. Comey completely covered up Clinton's crimes. Then they say, well, Mueller didn't exonerate Trump. Well, it's not for Comey didn't exonerate Clinton either. It's not for a prosecutor to exonerate. Testifying before the Senate, dismissed Mueller's findings. I don't think there was anything to have a day in court on. Exactly. Well, Mueller also agreed with that. On May 30th, in a CBS interview, Barr expanded on his imperial theory of the presidency. Now, imperial theory? Sorry. You don't get to investigate the president for something that possibly took place, which is exactly what this conspiratorial theory that Trump worked with. Trump did not work with Russia to interfere in the election. That never happened. That never, ever happened. They came to that conclusion finally, but there are still people who think that he did. So they were very successful, and Clinton is running again. That's the only reason, ladies and gentlemen. That's the only reason this took place. It is not for national security. The Democratic Party allegedly can be hacked from now until eternity. It wouldn't be national security. They view it as national security because they view winning as national security. Losing is the DNC is unless it's cheating Bernie Sanders, then you can't have that. And what Bernie did to himself, I'm not going to get into Trump's latest tweets because he's slowly bringing them to the point of madness. And each time they react with such indignation and outrage, it actually lessens their ability to show indignation. And by the way, below in the pinned comment, I write in my Jerusalem Post op-ed how what AOC stated is far worse than anything Trump has ever stated, even today. And the underlying issues that Trump brings up are completely overlooked, which we don't need to get to right now. Definitely not not favorable for the algorithm. But the hysteria, it's interesting because in a crude way, the president will bring up a problem, and then Twitter and media and Democrats and liberals and everyone will say, "Oh my God, look how he discussed this problem," and they'll ignore the problem and then just talk about his words. And of course, I'm speaking in a roundabout way, but I have to. While shilling for Trump, Barr has persistently undercut Mueller. No, he didn't. He has claimed, contrary to Mueller's testimony, that special counsel found Trump's cooperation satisfactory. Trump gave everything he needed to give and never pushed for an interview with the president. What are they going to interview the president on? It's not like Clinton actually did engage in an activity in the Oval Office. What did Trump engage in that they're trying to prove he engaged in? paying Russian operatives while bodily fluids rain down upon him? What? Gabbers! Hello, Gabbers. Hope all is well. Thank you. Thank you, Eric H526. Yeah, Gabbers, thank you. I'm going to try to do more of these. In the next month, I'll try to do more of these. Bravo, Victor. I love Tim Pool. I watch him all the time. I watch Tim Pool all the time. I watch Styx all the time. By the way, congratulations, Styx, for the marriage. Beautiful. Congratulations. Big congratulations to Styx Exenhammer on his fantastic news that he's married. Congrats. Congratulations. Let's see. Okay, so Mueller has refused to fight back at Wednesday's hearing. I watch also Amazing Lucas. I watch a whole bunch of great. Kevin's Corner's great. HB. Jericho Green. He's so awesome. He's great. Who else do I watch? A whole bunch of channels now. There are actually a whole bunch of channels that I watch, and it's really great. Anthony Brian Logan is fantastic. He's fantastic. I watch Anthony Brian Logan. I watch a whole bunch of people. Nick DiPaolo is awesome. Black Conservative Patriot is awesome. I'm looking at all the channels I'm subscribed to. Hello, my brother Dem Exit. Fan since 2016. Orangeman wins again. Bimbo Dickens, BXN. Thank you. Thank you. Lyle Bud. A Bernie ad popped up on YouTube today. HA, are you going to be nice? I am. I am going to be nice. Lyle Bud. I'm just going to say BDB. Just for the algorithm, you never know. My brother, Dem Exit, POC OGHA fan since 2016. I appreciate you sticking with me since 2016. My God, it's been a ride. Gabbers, thank you. BDB, thank you. Lyle Bud, thank you. HA, I always try to be nice. A Bernie ad popped up on YouTube today. Thank you, Lyle Bud. Thank you. And so basically, it certainly does. It explains largely why Trump is off the hook. No, it doesn't. They had nothing. They can't. They couldn't indict because there was nothing to indict. With Clinton, there was everything to indict, and they said she didn't mean to do it. So this is the article is titled "How William Barr Won," and that's all you need to know, ladies and gentlemen. How William Barr won. And it's only going to get, look, this is going to be, and it's almost, you know what they're doing? You know what he's doing, Trump? I think he's almost paving the way for Clinton. I really do. And it's genius because what he's saying, look, he's saying things. Bravo, Victor. Bravo, Victor. Yes. I've been with HA since he had a lower hairline and yes. Bravo, Victor. Thank you so very, very much. Yes. You know, I really do think that Trump is paving the way for Madam Secretary because he's getting them so agitated. He's getting the Twitter Democrats, which basically are most of the Democratic Party lives and breathes on Twitter. He's getting them so agitated that he's just waiting. And I did this last live stream, and I don't want to waste anyone's time, but it's a guilty pleasure. Okay. If you type in Google hashtag draft Hillary, okay, you get like July 23rd, July 25th, July 27th, July 21st. And so there's like draft Hillary, there's let's see. There's run Hillary run. Let's see, run Hillary run. Well, that's a good one. This is just 12 hours ago. Democratic Party is horrible. Clinton and her election stolen. They don't even fight. Okay, so our country needs Clinton to run in 2020. See, I'm not like, this is not like something I'm making up. Aside from the fact that there's no way that Clinton is going to allow, this to take this election to take place without her running. Red Shield, thank you. Red Shield, thank you. Sam Jage. I now understand why the Dems double down. Their livelihood is on the line, and none of them could ever handle jail. Exactly. Red Shield, thank you. Sam Jage, thank you. Lyle Budd, thank you. Gabbers, thank you. So do it. LOL, do it. Run, Hillary, run. So, I mean, they're all still with her. The still with her one is actually that's always up to date. Every single hour, there's a still with. I'm still with her. Yes, I'm still with her too. So she can lose to President Trump in 2020, which would make fantastic. It would be absolutely breathtaking. When Democrats, when the left finally realizes everything when people realize, when they look at my writing, I was telling them there is no Democratic Party in 2015. I said it was just basically controlled by two people, an extension of, it's my extension. I just want to tell you, my extension is a great thing. 3 years later, and I'm still with her. What? Hold on. Please tell me this is. So, this is July 26th. This was 3 years. How different our lives would be if Hillary Clinton was in the White House now. Yeah, we wouldn't have record low unemployment. We wouldn't have a whole bunch of things. 500,000 new manufacturing jobs. What else? Peace between North and South. The beginning of peace between North and South Korea. She definitely wouldn't have been the first American president to walk in North Korea. Samuel Stafford! Thank you, Samuel. Thank you as always. HA, keep it going. HA, we are winning. We're definitely winning. Samuel Stafford, thank you. Doug, F610. Thank you, Doug. You are amazing. Greatly appreciate. I love the graphics. That's awesome. Thank you, Doug. You are amazing. I love those little. How's? I guess there's an option for the. It's pretty awesome. Samuel Stafford, thank you. Hope all is well, Samuel. And hey, a year and a half from now, I expect you, Samuel Stafford, and everyone here to be on the epic live stream on this channel, because it's going to be Trump winning. And it's going to be Trump defeating Clinton a second time. Samuel Stafford, thank you. Doug F610, thank you. Lyle Budd, thank you. Gabbers, thank you. It's going to be awesome. Doug F610, thank you. It's going to be awesome. Samuel Stafford, a year and a half from now, it's going to be amazing. I want everyone here. Why am I still loving you? Still with her. Yes. I love this. Oh, I think that this person might be talking to his girlfriend or something. All right. So that might that might be different. Or Clinton, who knows? So this is just, you know what? Resist. This is the real. Okay, I'm not afraid to stand up for what I believe in. I'm not afraid to be. I'm still with her. Bring it. Okay, so this is fantastic. Everyone, everyone is there is a when you think you say, "Oh, HA, oh my god, are you serious?" No, I'm telling you that Twitter is ready, and what he's doing, what Trump is doing, is he is paving the way. He's getting them so upset that they'll completely ignore Clinton's history, the Golden Mumu and Madam Secretary and Madam Cyberhack's history of overt, blatant, more egregious, more offensive, and greater examples of racism than anything Trump has ever done or said. He's really paving the way. He really is. It's pretty interesting. So, Hillary was robbed. That's a good hashtag. Yes. That's a great hashtag. Hillary was robbed. I love that one. That is so great. That is so great. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you know what? This is really interesting. Yeah, somebody this is on Twitter. Somebody changed their registration from Republican to Democrat. Yeah, that's not that might look nice on Twitter, but that's not happening. You might as well be trying to jump on the Titanic. I'm actually no affiliation, so I'm not a Republican or Democrat. But I used to be a Democrat, and I changed my affiliation just recently. Feels good. George Washington was right about political parties. But oh, this is funny. OMG, can you Bernie Bros just take a seat this year and sit down in a stadium full of seats? They're going after Bernie supporters. This is hilarious. Kathy Griffin's going after Bernie. How did this plan of attack work for you last time? Yeah, I thought so. No, Bernie was cheated, and then he was manipulated. Well, whatever. Then he fomented the same belief that said Russia hacked the country, hacked the DNC to inform the country that he was cheated. He was literally cheated, but this is the way it got. How did this plan? Yeah, I thought so. Just stay home if you're so proud. If what you're so proud of, Bernie or bust, right? And then she starts laughing. It's like, well, that's hilarious. So everyone I don't agree with is a Russian bot. This is oh my the profile is hilarious for this one. Oh my god. Oh my god. What an unhealthy place Twitter is in every single way. Then of course they show Kathy Griffin in a picture with Donald Trump. This is so and President Trump is literally holding her. This is so hilarious. Thank God I'm no longer on Twitter. Thank the good Lord. Thank the good Lord above. Bubba Bill. I'm sorry. About a half an hour in, I'm just looking on Twitter. I'm not doing this to confirm my prediction because I know it's going to happen. Just like I knew Clinton would lose, and she'll lose again. I'm doing this to let everyone know that Twitter is ready and standing by. You have tens of thousands of profiles ready and standing by to launch the Golden Mumu into outer space above the DNC. Still with her. They have Hillary as a JFK, like a JFK pin. Hillary. Hillary. I'm still with her. This is great. So still with her is like trending for a long time. Oh my God, somebody got a Hillary Clinton tattoo. Oh, wow. 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 Actually, there was an actor that got a Hillary Clinton tattoo. My God. I think I'm going to get a Hillary Clinton tattoo. What do you think? Just joking. Not going to do it. Not with her on that one. Now, when they lose again, who are they going to blame? Because they won't have the intelligence community. You're talking about on my forehead. On my forehead. What's wrong? I'll just have it right here, like Clinton 2020. What? What's the problem? Why is everyone looking at me weird? Doesn't everyone have a Clinton 2020 on their forehead? Yes. Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, um, you know what's interesting also is that there's so much infighting too. The left is going to completely implode, which is hilarious and fantastic. It's not only when Clinton runs, but especially when she loses to Trump. Nice. Kevin, soon. It will be hopefully in the next couple of weeks. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much to my super chat. Thank you so very much. Gina from West Virginia, thank you so very, very much. And everyone, thank you. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. God bless, and thank you so much. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a great, great Saturday evening. Thank you.